All right, now I know the audio works and I know this is good. So let me discuss some shit. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay, so let me discuss some shit. Maybe this works. Maybe this sounds good. All right, so I can discuss a little bit about my life. Hopefully, that's not totally distorted because I'm not gonna go through the whole process of looking at my phone and seeing the audio is good because YouTube doesn't have a really good way of listening to yourself through the webcam. Yeah, it's kind of shit, but I'm gonna make it work. Couple of bits of update in my life. I haven't made YouTube videos. And the answer to the question of why I haven't made YouTube videos, I've lost interest. It's just I used to like videos, and how I would go about making videos is I would go and I'd have an idea, I'd have a joke in my head, and the joke would be, oh, I saw the movie Airplane, and it's like, oh, that's funny. I had this idea I have a drinking problem. You just redo it. I can redo it myself. And I invite a friend over and, hey, let's make this video. We'll go put it up on YouTube. Or I just had a joke or something, and I made the whole video around the joke. There was no script. There was no bullshit. It was just, let's go make the video. And I'd go take the camera. All right, you do this. You do this. So, hey, it'd be funny if we did this. Let's change it and let's do this. So we end up doing the take. And then we'd go edit the video, and I'd put it up on YouTube. That's how I used to make videos. It was just fun doing it that way. And then I got into film for like classes because I wanted to do it as a career. And so I ended up getting into film class, and the film teacher said, oh, you're doing everything wrong. You've got to do a script. You've got to write it from here, and you got to plan it out. You got to storyboard the whole video. You got to do the whole thing. And it was like, it took the fun out of actually doing the video. So I decided, well, it's not that I decided. It's just whenever I started making videos, it's just like, okay, well, now I have to write a script and I have to do this. And then whenever my friends wouldn't get the line right or wouldn't get the video right, it was like, okay, well, we got to do the take again. I'd start to get frustrated, though. This has got to be done right. And they're just my friends. They're not actors. They're not like professional or anything. They're just friends who would do stuff. And so I was always striving for perfection. It stopped being fun. And then I actually got into it as a job. I became a broadcast director for it. It sounds like a nice fancy title, but I was doing it on a small scale for a high school football stadium. And anyway, I ended up doing that, and I was good at it. But then it took all the fun. It became a job, and it took all the fun out of actually doing videos. So all my creativity and everything went out the window. It was all technical and all professional, and I can't really do comedy while being technical and professional. It's just not my thing. My thing is you can tell me, I want you to make this happen. I have this. I want it to look like this, and I'm like, all right, I can make it happen, and that's something I can do, but coming up with the ideas and executing them, for whatever reason, I just lost my creativity on doing that. Maybe because I just didn't think everything was good enough. I always felt like it had to be better and better and better. Nothing really made me laugh anymore. There's a lot of projects. I've uploaded a couple of those projects that I started on, like the lube project that I had. There was a Amazon review for a 55-gallon barrel of lubricant. Ironically enough, I actually purchased that brand of lubricant. But it's passion water-based, and there's a review that some guy wrote, and I remember reading it in my film class, and I fucking died of laughter, fell out of my chair. And like, you know, that kind of laugh where you're laughing so hard and you have to like tell yourself, I need to stop laughing so I can breathe and actually like stay alive, but you're still laughing so hard that you can't breathe, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna pass out. Then it starts to get scary, and your body finally stops laughing for a second, and then you start laughing because you thought it was so funny that you almost died from laughing. So anyway, that's how funny it was, and I wanted to do a video project. I wanted to do a video for that, and I was like, how can I get away with doing a film about a big barrel of lubricant and get away with it in high school? And make that my film project. So I ended up doing that. And I never I got halfway through filming it, and the teacher was like, "No, you can't do that." And then they're she's like, "I won't let you present it to class. I'll have to fail you, yada yada yada." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I ended up doing a different project. Just wasn't as funny. Anyway, so that's how that project got canned. That and people not wanting to show up on time and not wanting to show up at all and just coordinating, getting the shots with everybody in there, and it just didn't end up becoming fun. And anyway, I have done a couple of video projects since then. There's a local band for Houston called Kenton Place. I've done 2 of their music videos, and I often go to their concerts, and I do the photography and the videography for them. I'm actually looking into shooting another music video for them this week. I think we're doing a music video with just the lead singer Logan. It's just going to be me and him. We're going to go out and we're going to film it. We're getting the idea from the Oasis song called Songbird. His is called Bluebird. So I showed him these videos, like, that looks good. Let's just do this simple like that. We'll just do something. It's just going to be a single on its own. So I am going to get back into doing some video, but you may be asking why the hiatus, and why the fuck am I doing a webcam and I'm talking. I think there's one person watching. I don't know if that's me watching or if that's actually some other person watching, but it says there's one person watching, and I'm just talking to a camera right now. I've been working my ass off. So I got my associates in arts, and like I said, all the fun of making video went away. So I was originally going to go to college, and I was going to get a degree in communications, and that was going to be a generic degree for doing video and that kind of stuff. And I just decided, why am I going to waste all my time going to a university getting a degree in communications, and I don't like doing video anymore. It doesn't seem like a very stable industry. So why do it? So I got my associate's degree, and as soon as I got my associate's degree, I decided I wasn't going to sign up for classes the next semester. I just was going to work full time. So I started working full time, figured I could just work my way up a company, and I tried it with 2 different companies and ended up just fucking hating the unskilled labor. Or even if it was skilled labor, it was, I don't have a degree or certifications to back it up. I didn't get paid well. I worked way too many hours, and I was working so much I didn't get a chance to have a social life or have any free time and do hobbies. I did have hobbies. I'll correct that. This is a hobby that takes a whole lot of time for me. I had a hobby. I started collecting video game consoles. I learned how to play the guitar. I learned I can sing, which I'll actually show a couple of my songs later on in the stream, but I learned I could sing. I started playing bass. I always played keyboard, but I started learning it more. I started writing songs, learned how to write songs, and that's something I really like doing. I'd love to pursue. I'd love to be a lead singer. That'd just be fucking awesome. And I feel like I could do it too. I got to find people who like making old music like I like to make. Heavily inspired by Drake Bell and Oasis. And I'd love to make that kind of music, but nobody likes to make that kind of music. So I feel like I'm going on so many tangents. What I needed to do was make a notepad list of like all the topics I was going to talk about, and I was going to stay on topic the whole entire time. But I'm just going off track. I couldn't even put like a little time cue of actually talking about different subjects. But anyway, so I recently quit my job. It was one of my favorite jobs I've ever had whenever I first started it. I actually got to go get I got free tickets to the Texans versus the Raiders. This was last year, and I got to go to the suite. I worked for Toyota, one of the dealerships, and I was their the fleet rental manager. And I got to meet with the guy, the head honcho who was running it. I don't want to give out his name, but one of the main managers up in there, one of the top dogs up there. And anyway, he invited me to come out and be a part of the Toyota suite for and that was, anyway, long story short, it was a really awesome time. The suites at the Texans games are just fucking awesome. And that was cool. I got to go to all these conferences, and I got to travel and get out of work and do all this kind of stuff. And it was really, really cool while it lasted. And then COVID hit, and it just went fucking downhill. They fired everyone that was helping me out. I had an excellent schedule Monday through Friday from 6:30 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. And it was like, it was just fucking great. Monday through Friday was just the absolute best. I got a chance to do shit once I got off of work. And I also got a chance to do shit on the weekend. I got my 2 days off so I could go travel and do a little mini road trip on those days. And when COVID hit, they fired everyone that helped me out. Granted, they weren't good employees, but I started working 6 days a week, 66 hours a week. And I don't care who you are, that fucking sucks. Whenever you're working 6:30 to 6:30, there's no time to do shit before work. After you get off work at 6:30, everything's closed. I work Monday through Saturday. So whenever you get your Sunday off, everything's fucking closed on Sunday. No doctor's appointments. I couldn't take off for a doctor's appointment because I was the only one who worked the rental desk. I had to wash cars. I had to wash the cars. I had to call the software, fix the bugs. I had to put every single person into rental cars. I had to literally do 3 people's jobs 6 days a week, 66 hours a week. And I got paid bare minimum. I got paid $12 an hour. In fact, I was paid $10 an hour for the first 2 months until I bitched and whined enough. They gave me a $2 an hour raise. And then eventually I saw the movie Office Space, and I identified with it so much. I put in my 2 weeks notice very shortly after I saw that. I figured I'd save up some money and I sold one of my cars that I had. One of my cars. I had 2 cars. I had a project truck, an older project truck, and then I had a car I was making payments on. I sold the car I was making payments on, kept the project truck that I actually had dumped about $8,000 into, and I've got it pretty much fixed up. It's my Explorer. You see it in one of the short little videos I did whenever one of my ex-girlfriends was filming, and I was like, "You kids getting air back there?" That was the Explorer that was in before I fixed the interior on it. But anyway, that truck is my main truck right now. I got my 2 motorcycles. One of them's paid off. It's my 74 Honda. And then I got my 2017 Yamaha. That one is I've only got to pay $166 a month on that bike. So I've got that payment. I've got my insurance for both the bikes, but the bikes are already paid. I've already paid for all the insurance for the rest of the year. And then I just had my car insurance and oh, speaking of that, I wonder if I made the progressive payment on that. I'm going to go check the app and see if I made the payment on that. But so anyway, so I made so I decided, I was like, I can save up about $2,000, float me by. My parents offered to pay for me to go back to school. So that's what I'm doing. I quit. I'm just taking a break from life for COVID right now. It's just the fucking worst having to wear a mask while you work the whole entire time. So I'm hoping by the time I get back into work and go back to school, there's already be a vaccine out. The presidential election's over. I feel like they were writing that to help one party help win the election by really, really pushing for COVID's the fucking black plague. I don't want to get into all the politics about that. I'll just state I'm very anti-mask. I think it's everybody's blowing COVID out of proportion. I've actually had a family member of mine die from COVID, and I still don't think it's that big of a deal. She was like 80, and it was her time. And so if it wasn't COVID, it was going to be something else. So I think we're losing our minds over anything, or over fucking bullshit. But anyway, so that's my plan right now. I decided I would go online and maybe I'll post this video, keep it up for a little while. Hopefully I don't talk about anything cringy. I always seem to look back at my videos and I always cringe at everything. Like my Being Awkward in Public series, I used to be so carefree and I could do shit and like not even care about the repercussions, didn't care about getting my ass kicked or anything like that. And now I just worry so much. Like I'm always worried, I'm gonna piss someone off. I'm worried about confrontation, all that kind of shit. And I don't know what the deal is with that, but I just can't do those kind of videos anymore. I actually shot half of a Being Awkward in Public Volume 16. And it was actually pretty funny. The jokes were more edgy. They were more inspired by Filthy Frank type comedy and self-deprecating, whatever the fuck you want to call it, humor. And I ended up scrapping that. I actually have the footage somewhere. I actually posted some on my personal Facebook page, and people thought it was fucking hilarious. But I had maybe enough for like 45 seconds of video. I just scrapped the whole idea. I'd like to do videos again, but I just have to have motivation. And the state YouTube's at right now, it's all politically correct. You can't be politically incorrect or else you'll get canceled, shut down, and blocked and that kind of stuff. Everyone's claiming videos. So if I even made a video that got viral, I couldn't make any money off of it. Or even if I didn't want to make money off it, I just wanted to get viral, someone else would claim it and then they'd take the video down or something like that. So I don't want to deal with that bullshit. So I'm just doing my own little thing and living my own little life and writing songs, hoping one day I'll write a song that's fucking killer and everyone's like, oh my God, it's the best song ever. And I'll post it and then it'll get big and I'll be on Ellen and say, Ellen, I fucking hate you whenever I'm on her show and be like, Ellen, like, thank you for having me on your show, but I just can't fucking stand you one bit. I'm only on here to promote my song and hope to make a little bit more money. But anyway, I've been working on songs. I've been playing guitar. I'm not good at guitar. And the reason why I'm not that good at guitar is not because of just the practice and all that kind of stuff. My issue that I'm having is I've recently been diagnosed with Tourette's. And I know you've been seeing me twitch my neck and move my body and shit. I am always twitching my fingers on the guitar and I can play my chords and switch the kind of stuff, but I always want to like adjust my fingers and move my arms and adjust the pick in my hand and pop my fingers and all that kind of stuff and move the guitar, and it becomes very difficult to actually like play songs live, which is why I can never go out and like, I don't know. It sucks, which is why I want a band around me, because it doesn't really mess with me singing, but it does mess with me playing guitar. So anyway, that's a bummer. But I'll show you a song I'm working on right now. I wrote the first verse and I actually added a second verse to it, and it's a lot better. I actually have this on my SoundCloud. If you've never checked out my SoundCloud, it's and I actually post there somewhat regularly. It's just look up McFix stuff on SoundCloud and you'll see it. But this is what the song is called. I don't have a title for it. I just call it my new song. But this is what it sounds like. That's actually not it. It is. Don't try to change me. You'll have to change yourself. Don't try to save me. You'll have to save yourself. Find the time, unwind your mind, feel no pain, no shame for me. You think you know me, but do you know yourself? Why try to blame me when you should blame yourself? Yeah, find some time, unwind your mind, feel no pain, no shame for me. Yeah. Don't try to change me. You have to change yourself. Don't try to save me. You'll have to save yourself. You know, if that song has taught me anything, singing that song, is that I gotta take a drink of water because my throat's getting dry from talking so much. But that's the song I'm working on. I recorded a shorter demo of it without actually having the second verse in it, and I have more guitar riffs. They're just rip-offs from Oasis songs. Like just that kind of shit. And I got the chords. They're a simplified version of Georgia, Georgia. That's Georgia, Georgia. I was listening to that song and I just liked the that, so I want to. Don't try to change me. You'll have to change yourself. And the words don't really mean much to me. Don't try to change me. You have to change yourself. I had an ex-girlfriend who just changed just fucking dramatically. Just she went off to college and shaved her head and got a shit ton of tattoos and stopped talking to me. And anyway, she just went fucking crazy. And one of the things I just was trying to get her to go back to her normal self. She told me, she's like, you can't change me. Don't try to change me. Anyway, so that's where those things came from. And then I just fucking bullshitted the other one. So this song actually doesn't mean too much to me, but I remember I played it for a girl that I used to work with, and she was like, "Oh my god, I could feel your emotions in that song," and I was like, "Yeah." But anyway, you think you know me, but do you know yourself? Why try to blame me? You should blame yourself. Yeah. No meaning whatsoever to that either. I just thought the word sounded cool. I did try, and the funny thing is, I always keep having people tell me I need to write a happy song, but I'm not typically happy often. I have a smile on my face and I've got nice positive energy, but I'm not a very happy person. Like personally, I'm don't want to get too much into it, but I have issues with depression and anxiety. And it's been recent since I turned 18. It kind of all started. So all my songs I typically write while I'm not in a good mood. Like this one I wrote is about a happy song, also about the same ex. She moved away to a different state without even telling me. And we broke up shortly after that. And I wrote the lyrics, and the song has no meaning to it, but it just sounds happy. And this is how it goes. Go far away to a place where you belong. Soon you will see all the things that you believe. Na 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 na. No, it's the same days, same old things, same what to do. I don't know what's going on. So take me away to a place I belong. Soon I will be all the things that I'd like to be. So anyway, I keep messing up because, like I said, my hands keep wanting to do other things and twitch around while I'm trying to play, and it's making it really difficult to play the chords. And I know it's just G to D to A minor to C, which is just basically the same thing as maybe don't really want to know how your garden grows, 'cause I just want to fly. Lately, did you ever feel the pain? The morning rain that soaks you to the bone. I know it's that. I just wanted a song that sounded happy, and I know that song sounded happy, but that song has no meaning. The sun comes up at the break of dawn when the neighbors mow their lawn. It's just because I was up early in the morning writing that song, and it was fucking, I think it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the fucking sun barely peeked over and just barely started shining, and some fucking guy fucking cracks his lawnmower up on a Sunday and just fucking starts mowing his lawn. And I'm like, really? Like, I can't turn on my motorcycle at like 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning after it's like fucking fully bright outside because people get pissed. Oh, we're trying to sleep in, but mowing your lawn is perfectly fine. I just find that bullshit. I live in Texas, and in Texas, it gets hot in the summer. So you have to mow your lawn early in the morning or late at night. Most people do it early in the morning because the mosquitoes aren't as crazy early in the morning. Anyway, that's a little meaning behind that. But I love Oasis songs. I'm heavily inspired by them. I'm learning. I learned a couple of their songs. One song I really liked a lot, and I actually recorded one, was "Stand By Me," and it goes a little something like this. Like I said, all my strumming patterns are the same. I can't strum that well just because, like I said, I twitch around a lot, and I just have to do what works. So anyway, here's the song called "Stand By Me," or as he says in this live performance, "Stand by moi." Let me try that again where I can actually strum it. Made a meal and threw it up on Sunday. I've got a lot of things to learn. Said I would not be leaving one day before my heart starts to burn. So what's the matter with you? Sing me something new. And don't you know the cold and wind and rain don't know, they only seem to come and go away. Times are hard when things have got no meaning. I've found the kip on the floor. Maybe you and I will not be leaving the things we find behind the door. So what's the matter with you? Sing me something new. Don't you know the cold and wind and rain don't know, they only seem to come and go away. Yeah. Stand by me. Nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Stand by me. Nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Stand by me. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Yeah, God only knows the way it's gonna be. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm doing this live stream. I got bored and I wanted to discuss. I don't know if I'm going to leave this shit up, but I also like my red and blue lights. I've been doing photography, and I like my red and blue lights. I just think they look cool. They make stuff look cool. You can see in the reflection. There's one of my red lights. There's my blue light right over there. There you go. Reflection. There's me. That looks kind of cool. Like for a photo, that looks cool. I'm digging that. Or do it on this side. What have I become? What have I become? Dumb shit. I don't know. But anyway, there's some songs I wrote. I had other songs that I wrote too. All this time I thought it was me. Your abuse, girl, it hurts me so deep. I need to be alone. You say you take it out on me every night about this time. I sit and I wonder why did I let you do this to? Why did I let you do this to me? I think it's time we agree. Yeah. Don't turn your back out on me. I'm trying to see. Yeah. No, it hurts me down inside when I look into your eyes and say, you don't care. You don't care about me. Yeah. Anyway, that was another song that I wrote. That was one of the first songs I ever wrote, actually. Other than I just can't pretend these arguments, they just begin. Put me in a trap with words that I can't take back. No, if I want to make it worse, defend myself, that's how it works. Feeling like I'm lost again, emotionally broken, yeah. But through all of this pain, the sun will shine again. The sun will shine. The sun. There you go. The sun will shine again. All alone again, that's how it is in the end. Now you realize you start to see the blue skies. Yeah, looking back on what it was, you're better off, you know, because now that you are free again, life is just big out, my friend. Yeah, but through all of this pain, you know it will be okay. Today is a brand new day. Watch it go away. Forget all the years. Wipe away your tears. Na 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 and it would end like, I'm glad it's over. A weight lifted off my shoulder. It's hard to break the habit. Tomorrow I'll be right back at it. Something like that. But anyway, I love music. I wish I had a band that liked to write the same kind of music as me. But everybody wants to make new and innovative music. And if I wanted to make music like Oasis, guess what? I gotta move to fucking Britain where people like to make that kind of music. And I wet the bed. God damn it. This water bottle has a leak in it. And you can't really see it. Yeah, you can. It fucking leaks everywhere. And I leaned it sideways on my bed. And now there's a big puddle on my bed. And everyone's going to think I pissed the bed. They're all going to laugh at me. They're all going to laugh at me. This, by the way, besides the fucked up stupid lid that cracks, I fucking love these big, they're like the same material you get in a Yeti cup. They're like double vacuum thermal insulated, keeps your ice forever. And then anyway, you can, whenever it's not broken, you can throw it wherever you want and like it's not going to leak out water. So I know the normal thing inside doesn't fit in your cup holder, but that's fine. Just fucking throw it in the passenger seat or throw it on the floor. And you don't have to worry about it leaking out. I don't know where to end this stream. I feel like I have some other stuff I want to talk about, but I don't know yet. I redesigned my room recently. My desk for ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. My desk has been right there. That's where my desk has been. And I had at one point, I had a projector that was over on that side of my room and it projected right up on this wall. I had a big pull down screen. And that was, see, there's my windows. So don't worry about my prescriptions. Don't worry about that. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so that projector was too noisy and too loud. So I figured I just want a normal TV setup. Like I said, I'm into restoring game consoles. I'm not really into the modern games. I just like to relive my childhood. I have a big nostalgia bump going on right now. Everybody at my old job used to call me the time traveler because I dressed with old clothes. I talked about old stuff like I fucking lived it. The older dudes there loved it, but the younger people thought I was just a fucking pretentious asshole. Anyway, so yeah, I'm big into that. I've got a shit ton of vinyls that I collect, laser discs that I'm into. Big into the laser discs. Even though the movie quality suck, I still collect them, and I watch movies on laser disc. You can't see, but those speakers over there they're Sansui's. They're SP800s or something like that. No, or maybe that's the Marantz SP800s I have out there. Anyway, they're really fucking nice speakers. I picked them up at a garage sale. They're from the early 70s, and they sound amazing. And I got them hooked up to a nice Pioneer amplifier. I have what's it called out there? Panasonic. It's a quadraphonic SQ and QS matrix decoder amplifier, and I got that with the quadraphonic setup for the sound. Really big into that shit. Like if I ever did an album, I would love to like make a mix down of it that was a quadraphonic that you could decode and play back on as well. Anyway, that'd be cool. I'm going back to college, probably going to do electronics engineering, software design, computer networking, something like that. I was originally going to go finish up my bachelor's degree, but I think I'm just going to go get certificates because ideally I'm fucking 23 years old and I'm still living at my parents' house. I had supposed to be moved out by this point. Whenever you're getting paid $12 an hour at a job that you're literally slaving your whole life away at, and you have absolutely no social life, I feel like, and your parents allow you to stay at the house, I feel like you take that opportunity to do something better with your life. So I don't know. I'll see what ends up happening. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna be a Maybe I'll be here for a long fucking time. I'll get my certificate and I'll start doing electronics engineering. I'm like, I fucking hate this. But that tell you what, that's the one thing that is scary. I just realized it is scary about getting a certificate. Because what if you don't like it? What if you go get your certificate in that and you're like, I gotta do this for the rest of my life? Because you get your bachelor's degree, and there's a lot of jobs that just always just want you to have 4 years in college. So I don't know. I will have to. I will see what that is. You know what I wouldn't mind doing, but like I said, I'd still have to have friends that come over and do it. I've got original Xbox. I've got a PlayStation 3. And I've got the methods to capture the video that comes from it. And that'd be pretty cool to do a live stream like I used to back in the day, where I sit down and play 2-player split screen with my friends and just talk. But I feel like I'd have to do that on Twitch. I feel like Twitch is a better service. I do have a Twitch account. I think it's McFixStuff69 or something like that. And I used to do those Xbox streams, but I'd get bored real easily. I got to figure out a better way to set it up so I can actually hear the audio and do that, but where y'all can't hear me. But I also don't want to wear headphones because I'm a very weird texture person. I don't like to have headphones on. I just don't think it looks good. And then I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, this fucking video doesn't look good with the shadows on your nose and the red and the fucking blue. But you know what? You can just suck a big fat dick. But anyway, yeah, I don't really know. I have more songs I can sing, but I'm always nervous about singing more songs because everybody always shuts me down whenever I try to show them my songs. I'll like try to play them a song. They're like, yeah, that's great. Hey, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, just let's get that music thing out of the way and let's stop having you sing. So anyway, so I don't know. It's been nice seeing just one person in the stream. Hopefully that is actually someone who's been watching the video. Nobody's left any comments, so I didn't actually get to reply to people. But then again, who's going to go and click on this stream? I haven't been active in like, I don't know if it's been 3 or 4 years. I haven't made a new upload, or not a new upload, but like an actual video. I don't have an audience, but I've been recently having people subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is weird. I have old friends and old people that I know going and subscribing to my channel. So I didn't expect anybody to go watch this, but it's been cool just talking about life and shit. And hopefully I explain why I haven't been doing YouTube videos. It's difficult sometimes to hold a camera, even if I'm just doing a selfie or doing something. Like I said, I twitch around too much. It's hard to hold a camera steady and do the kind of stuff that I want to do. It's very, very frustrating. They're going to hopefully they're ruling out a couple of other very rare conditions. They're doing an MRI scan. They did blood work on me. And hopefully whenever they like officially are like, yep, it's Tourette's, I can start taking some medication to help control the twitches, and that's going to be nice. Also, I had learned that my can I fix the autofocus on this? Because this is zoomed in like way too close to my face. There we go. But they also found out that my thyroid was low, so hopefully that also explains my like lowered mood. I mean, I'm still more hyper than the average person, but not if you ever watch my old videos, I'm not like that anymore. I'm definitely a little bit chilled out. So we'll see. I'm probably, what I'll end up doing is I'll probably leave this video on public for maybe like a couple of days and let some people watch it, and I'll probably switch this back over to unlisted so I can look back on it in a couple of years. And yeah, but anyway, that's it for the moment. As always, thanks for watching. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not Tech One, but I'll wrap it up. I know I didn't hit the 45-minute mark. I can always fill in a little bit of time. I don't have any songs I want to sing. Champagne Supernova, maybe. I don't know. I still talk to Colby, the guy I used to always do videos with. Colby, I still talk to him. He's working his fucking ass off all the time. So we don't get to hang out that often, but if we did, I'm sure we'd make videos. I'm hoping he can leave the job that he's at right now. He's making good money, but he fucking hates it. So I'm hoping he can leave that and just do something he likes to do. And hopefully we can hang out some more. But anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna head out, and I'll talk to you. I probably won't do another live stream or post a video for quite a fucking while. So anyway, it's been real. Keep it easy.